Is Mase the top 5 bad boy MC of all time?
Oh, wait. No, I'm calling Charlamagne right now. That is true. I'm calling him. Actually, give me your phone, Rory. Charlamagne is running around. Charlamagne hates Mase.
Clearly. Before we call him, I will say, I don't know if you guys listened to the Breakfast Club Cam'ron interview, but if you had never listened to those 2 diss records, you would swear the way Charlamagne was conducting that interview that Cam'ron tore Mase to fucking pieces and that Mase's diss record was terrible. And then the next Breakfast Club interview.
Also, is he just a Mase hater?
It has to be.
Okay.
Because we look to Charlamagne to be the non-biased guy to ask us the questions and not let rappers just get away with saying an answer.
Right.
Cam said that he's never dissed Mase before in his life, and Cam'ron was like, and Charlamagne was like, yeah.
But I mean, even if he
Charlamagne
feels that
holds,
way, that's cool.
Charlamagne holds these rappers accountable and doesn't let them get away with answers like that. He let Cam get away with every single answer ever, and then just agreed with him.
Hold up, tear that nigga up then, Rory. Oh fuck, I took my thing out. Pause. To say that Mase
Friend of
is
the
not
show.
a top 5 bad boy MC.
It's a reach. I think it could be argued, but it's a reach.
Well, then, yeah. For
And
more
that lets me
backstory,
know that Charlamagne hates Mase. So I want to call Charlamagne to get to the bottom of this. Some investigative journalism here. Even though he's already told me that he doesn't hate Mase, but that's a lie. This is Charlamagne.
can he
I'm
hear
calling.
us if we talk to... or we have to speak to the phone?
Nah, I just kicked my thing out. That's all. Ear. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
All right, listen. You are fucking bugging out here in the streets, and you my man, so I ain't gonna let you go out like that with some of these opinions. Rory has a lot of questions.
I'm not talking to Rory. First of all, Rory's white, and he's not old enough to talk to me about anything that we discuss.
Wait, what'd you say about Rory?
I said Rory's white, and he's not old enough to talk to me about anything that we discussing. Because see, the thing is, y'all are letting stardom overshadow skill set. And never have I said Mase is whack. Mase isn't whack at all. What I'm saying is, when it came to that bad boy roster, my man Hovain put it best. That was the 96 Bulls, and Mase was Ron Harper.
If y'all don't shut the... Hovain is trash for that, number one. That is not true. And...
Hovain.
Yeah, that nigga referred to Hovain.
Let me ask you a question. Was Mase better than Styles?
No.
B Dot said that. That's your man.
We don't-
Rap
we-
off
Hey, but wait.
You're talking to us, not Rap Radio.
But wait, time out. So let me be clear. Styles has been too nice for too long. I do think that Mase lyrically is better than a lot of niggas, but he was that for a little quick second. So no, he's not better than Styles.
But that's my second question, because I've been trying to figure this out all day. When was he lyrically that nice? When? Like when is this Murder Mase era that all these New Yorkers talk about?
All right, so you was in Columbia back then, so that's probably why you look at it like that. But when Mase was going at Hove, Charlamagne,
Where is it? Is it on Clue mixtapes? Because all the Clue mixtapes I heard, he was cool. He was cool, but he wasn't on the same level as Jadakiss or better than Styles.
okay, so listen, so let's talk about that. Mase, when they was on them Clue tapes with the freestyles, Mase was the head nigga, and the Locks was the dogs. That's how they were presented. So clearly somebody made a decision back then to say Mase is the nicest nigga.
Or maybe they just say, yo, Mase should go solo. Same thing with Wu-Tang. Meth was the solo artist.
You
But that
can't
don't mean
listen.
That don't mean Meth was nicer than Ghost or Ray.
You on this podcast making sense. Now make sense of you telling me that Black Rob is higher on the bad boy MC list than Mase.
Have you ever heard Life Story or the Rob Report?
What? Yes.
No, you haven't. They're like
Wait, what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
This is all I ask anybody to do. I just ask anybody, please go listen to Black Rob Life Story or go listen to Black Rob the Rob Report. And it's night and day. It's not even close. Black Rob has washed Mase on his own records. Black Rob didn't wash Mase on 24 Hours to Live.
Are you fucking no?
He didn't.
Listen, go back and listen to
Charlamagne.
it.
All right, listen to this.
You think Mase had a good? You think Mase's verse on 24 Hours to Live was the best verse on that song?
Now that's a new
Yeah,
question.
it's not
I didn't
what
say
we're
that.
saying.
Black Rob, when I was close to the ledge, I'd probably be in the with a bad Spanish mommy lay between my. He bodied that, but no.
I don't know. Listen, I'm not. Listen, and this ain't no knock to Mase.
What Mase
everybody-
did to you, Charlamagne? Come on, come clean, man. Hey, and we listened to that Cam interview. You was biased as a motherfucking. Tell us what Mase did, man.
I was biased. I'm biased.
All right. I feel better now. I feel much better now.
That's all I was waiting to hear.
Thank God.
Cool. All right.
Then fine. I have nothing to ask.
It's a Cam interview. Of course I'm gonna be biased. It's Cam talking about Mase. Like I don't see how that couldn't come off as biased in that moment.
Well, I don't know your history with Mase or
but you-
Cam. I just know you as...
Yeah, I don't know the history either.
I know you as the person on the radio that holds rappers accountable and doesn't let them get away with lies.
You did let Cam get away with some bullshit up
That's
there.
how I know you, Charlamagne.
Tell me the lies Cam said.
You let Cam say he's never dissed Mase in his life, and you said, yeah.
Rory, this is the problem with y'all generation. Y'all don't listen to words. Words still matter. Before I could even rebut, Cam said, and I'm not going. He said I've been talking about him for 15 years. I've been telling the truth. I haven't been dissing him. Those are just stories.
Truth could be a diss.
In my life.
And you of all people, because you're so great at not letting rappers get away with that shit, you could have said, come on, Cam. You've dissed Mase. Even when you're telling the truth, you're dissing him. You say it in a condescending way.
Charlamagne got to give us his Mase beef. I'm not even thinking about the Cam interview.
I promise you I don't have no Mase beef. What I like about this whole situation with Cam and Mase, it has brought up a different hip hop conversation than I've had in a long time. Because my thing is this, and I've even heard y'all talk about it on y'all podcast, like where do you rank Mase and this and that. Y'all have never ranked Mase, and the reason y'all have never ranked Mase because Mase is just cool. And it's just because, and he was a big star. He sold a lot of records.
Mase has a classic album though.
We don't rank Mase because of how he exited. He left.
I don't think y'all rank Mase simply because he don't have that skill set. Mase was just okay.
Yo, did you hear Harlem World?
You can't be okay with a classic album, Charlamagne. Though.
Now you jumping out the window.
Harlem World is a classic album.
Harlem World is borderline trash.
Oh no! We can't. See, that's crazy.
He's right though. He's right in the fact that I think
Damn.
people from New York
Listen,
rate Harlem World higher than the rest of the world rates higher Harlem World.
To say borderline,
It's not borderline trash.
Parks?
That's
Joe,
crazy.
Joe, Harlem World had 4 songs and the rest was filler. And I'm gonna tell you something. I went back and listened to Harlem World last week, and I thought I was bugging. I'm like, yo, maybe I really do hate Mase because
You do.
No, you do.
You, nigga.
Yeah, you do. You really do hate Mase.
So I was talking to somebody from Bad Boy today. I'm not gonna say their name, but very high-ranking official who's been there forever. And he goes, man, you know what? Mase Harlem
Rich
World
Dollars?
was trash. That was the era where we would just put 4 big singles on an album and the rest was filler. He said that out of his own mouth. He said we would put 4 big singles on the record and the rest is filler. He said you can ask anybody at any label and they'll tell you that was the formula for that time.
But I'm talking about an album. I'm not talking about the. All right. Real quick, I just want to read the Harlem World track list. Ready?
Please do.
Do you want to get money? Track 2.
Garbage.
I like that song.
Listen to it now, Joe. There's no way you.
No, it's trash now, nigga. I'm talking about 97 when I was broke in the rehab.
Okay, well it didn't. Harlem World didn't age well at all. Somebody just said it was a classic album. How can a classic album not age
time
well?
out. No, that is a classic album. Wait, 3. Take What's Yours.
Garbage.
5. Will They Die for You?
Okay.
All right,
Will They Die for You is okay.
All right, 6. Looking at me.
Garbage in hindsight. Oh, that record is so trash in 2007.
8. Love You So.
It's kind of old. It's whack.
9. The Play Away.
Whack. The best song on that album is Niggas Wanna Act with Busta Rhymes.
Niggas Want to Act is next. Feel So Good.
Okay record, kind of corny.
Yo,
Feel So Good is not
Charlamagne is
okay.
rough, man. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know.
That is a little corny. I'm with Charlamagne.
It is.
I'm rolling with you, bro.
All of this shit we grew up on is some of that shit we grew up on is a little corny in hindsight, bro.
I'm rolling
I don't
with
know
you.
if Harlem World is that.
Harlem
though.
World to me was not that great at the time, even. Besides the singles being hit singles, cool.
Well, you was
That's all it
boot
is.
camp
It's got
club,
four
fuck, shiny
big
suits
albums.
guy.
Yeah.
Charlamagne, I'm gonna call Mase, nigga. I'm gonna find out.
Listen, I'm not saying Mase is whack either. All I'm saying is Mase was a good player on a really great team.
So Sheik is better than Mase to you?
Listen, Sheik is dope. Why people act like Sheik's so whack?
Whoa! I'm not part of that crew. I do know that Sheik is dope.
I like Sheik.
Sheik is my favorite.
I
on
do
We Are
know
the
that
Streets.
Sheik is dope. Don't paint me as that guy. I'm
Listen,
asking, do you have Sheik better than Mase? But you say yeah already.
Yes, I got Big, Jada, Styles, Sheik, Black Rob, and I still like G-Dep better, but he's debatable.
This is my last point I want to make to you. Jada, Styles, and Sheik were not signed as solo artists. They were signed as a group. So why are we individualizing them to put Mase further down on the list? The Lox is one act.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
They had solo careers.
Yeah.
So you gotta call them one
talking
act.
about the best MCs.
No, we're talking about the Bad Boy era.
I know we're talking about the best MCs
From the Bad Boy era.
You talking about rappers? If they was in a room rapping,
If he's saying all the Lox is better than Mase,
I think you're allowed to separate them. Because they featured, sometimes just Kiss was on a record, just Styles was on a record. You could split it up. I'll let Charlamagne split that one up.
Yo, even with niggas done started something, that's another one they like to point to. Mase got busy on that, but his verse wasn't better than Styles' verse on that record. It wasn't better than DMX' verse.
We're not here to debate that Mase is better than Styles.
Charlamagne is really fucked. This nigga's. We're gonna continue this conversation along with some other crazy shit that I've seen you tweeting about.
And once again, I'm not dissing Mase. Mase is dope. I'm just saying he wasn't the dopest rapper on that roster lyrically. Bars, not star power. Not nothing else.
Nigga, how y'all even heard Black Rob in South Carolina? Shut up. Yo, I'm gonna hit you, Charlamagne. Thank you, man. Yo, this nigga is for real.
I agree with him that Harlem World is not that good of an album.
Well, when I read the track list back, I was like,
it's not that good. Yeah.
But it's still a classic. Now, just because it's a age
because
dated,
of the hits.
it's a dated. No, when it came out,
I don't know.
I
wasn't seeing it.
It maybe didn't age that well.
For that era, it was a classic album.
So it's Confessions
Rory,
of
you
a
talk.
Fire.
Y'all niggas sound
classic?
crazy. I can't even be a part of that conversation.
I'm calling Mase.
'Cause if that's the case, we can go listen to a lot of records from '97 and listen to them now that sound like shit. So if that's all you standing on, listening to them today and like, oh, that shit is trash. Nigga, a lot of records are trash today.
I still hold Harlem World as a classic.
Come on, man.
But I mean, I'm not running. I don't play it weekly in 2017. But I don't think it was meant to be that at all. Oh, Mase definitely not picking up. Well, I'm glad Charlamagne finally admitted his bias on that.
Yeah,
well, maybe he admitted it before. I didn't hear it, but I was watching that Cam'ron interview. Like, what is going on here?
Mase ain't fuck with us.
Damn it, Mase.
Maybe he'll call back.
I wanted Mase to answer. I want to know where Mase thinks.
Well,
Mase
went
on that
Mase
list.
went on a.
That's actually a good question.
I want to ask him where he
Yeah.
thinks he falls on that list. Honestly. Yeah, when he calls back, I'm asking.
on the bad boy list. He's Mase. He's probably gonna say number one.
I don't think anybody will put themselves above Big.
Mase put a new joint out today. Mase got to stop saying he's pretty. That's the only thing.
Yeah, you can't be 45 and say you're pretty.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even dope to be pretty anymore today. Like, as a guy.
It's dope to be cracked out.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of guys
it looked
in
terrible.
dresses, so
You just can't say you're pretty anymore.
there's a lot of guys in dresses. I don't know.